Hi everyone, it's Anne with another full moon reading, and this is for our full moon in Capricorn, which occurs on Wednesday, July 13th at 11:38 Pacific time. And this full moon is unusual in my opinion because it happens in conjunction with Pluto. The moon is conjunct with Pluto, which is the planet of transformation and the underworld and drastic, total, complete change. It's not sudden change the way Uranus would bring. It's slow, total change like death. Death brings a complete, natural, total change. And that's what this full moon is highlighted by because of this conjunction. And also Mars just went into Taurus at the beginning of the month, and that brings a slower pace. Taurus, the fixed earth sign, is now where Mars is, and Mars is the planet of forward aggression, movement, wanting to go for it, wanting to plow forward and do all the things. But Taurus kind of is like slow your roll and be steady. So we have those two factors happening, and that kind of opposes the natural energy of this full moon. Full moons usually bring more energy. The new moon is a time of rest. The full moon is a time of enhanced and increased energy. This full moon, like I said, is in Capricorn, the Cardinal Earth sign. So that's also practical. It's also taking care of material business. And in general, I would suggest giving yourself permission to rest and do less right now, because there's a lot of transformation happening internally, and we don't need to complicate it by moving our bodies too much. That's my opinion, and I welcome you to share your opinion and, of course, do your own thing. But for this moon reading, I'm going to first pull a card from my new Cosmic Dancer Oracle deck. This is not a tarot deck, it's an oracle deck, and this was created in collaboration by Sedona, my dear friend Sedona Soulfire, as well as Tess Whitehurst, and the artist is Eleanor Eaton. So I've already shuffled this. I'm going to shuffle it one more time, and we'll just pull one card from this beautiful oracle deck. So let's see what it is. It's called Adorn the Temple. So this is a card about getting beautiful and getting dolled up and adorning yourself however you like. So that might be a nice way to respond to what's happening right now, creating beauty with yourself, with how you dress yourself, with how you decorate your home, how you treat your environment. Do what makes you feel good and attractive and beautiful before you even do anything. Showing the world that you care about how you present yourself. So that's something that I think we can all relate to from time to time, and sometimes it's nice to do it just because, for no reason, because other people can see you. And even if you're spending all day alone, you can still dress up, and it's still a nice thing to do. So that's the card we got. So thank you, Cosmic Dancer deck, for that. And next I will pull 3 cards from my Aquarian deck as usual. And I've already shuffled this one too, but just for good measure, one more time. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles, speaking of the earth element, and the 3 of Pentacles, again, speaking of the earth element, and then the 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. Okay, so this is a very earthy reading. So first we had the 7. That's the number of the Chariot. And the Chariot is about expansion. It's about travel and about going beyond what's familiar. In the traditional Chariot card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you see the charioteer with the kingdom behind him, and he's got a chariot pulled by 2 sphinxes. One is black and one is white. Those represent the opposing forces that he must tame in order to go forward on his mission. So with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like we're doing that, but with material responsibilities. So it's kind of like we're taming the beast or taming the energies with how we manage and respond to our responsibilities in the material world. So this includes how we manage our health and how we take care of our bodies, which I hope for all of us includes getting good sleep. That's a really great thing to be prioritizing right now, in my opinion. But also things like how we manage our money, how we conduct ourselves at work and in our career, and how we relate to the material world, how we organize our home, how we decorate our home, how we decorate ourselves, like this Adorn the Temple card suggested. So this is our primary card. This is the base. This is the basis for our reading today. And another way I like to think of the 7 of Pentacles is a card that notes we're making investments in the material world. We're making investments with how we are managing our things, what we are choosing to collect, what we are getting rid of in order to prioritize what's valuable, and what we do with our physical energy. So this represents that we have been and are making investments with our material resources and truly honoring our bodies and the material wealth that we have, whatever that may be. So that's our primary card. And then next we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So this would represent our present and what we're dealing with right now. So the 9 represents the Hermit card. It's the 9th card, the ninth card in the major arcana. And that represents focus and isolation and being honed in on a certain topic or subject. And in this case, it's the subject of the material world again. So again, Capricorn full moon, Mars just entered Taurus, there's a theme going on. So the 9 of Pentacles is really about kind of getting everything sorted out, tying up loose ends, and preparing for the next phase, which in the major arcana would be the Wheel of Fortune, which is a big turning point, and in fact has references to death itself. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you see the Anubis, which was a god in ancient Egypt that carried souls into the underworld, and a Typhon, the snake, which could strike you dead at any moment by surprise. So there's definitely an element of death ahead, and that's of course symbolic for a change. So this 9 of Pentacles represents that we are preparing for a change in our material world. We may be preparing for a known change, like a change in our job, a change in our home, working on changing our bodies or our fitness, working on changing how we organize things or what we have. Whatever it is, we're working on changing things, changing our money situation, any of that. So, as I said, now is a great time to prioritizing rest and also prioritizing setting intentions as we hone in on what's really valuable to us in our physical worlds. So that's the now card. And then the future card, or the next step, is the 3 of Pentacles. So this would be accurate for what comes after a major change. So this is about working our way up or starting from the beginning, being in a place of just beginning a project or doing something that requires many steps and being near the start. So we're looking forward to a new phase, a phase where we are starting over, starting again, starting something new. So again, taking time to recognize and prioritize our intentions, even writing them down or at the very least saying them out loud is a good thing to do right now. Even if we're just saying it to ourselves, using our physical energy to acknowledge our intentions can be very powerful right now. So again, we had from the Cosmic Oracle, or I'm sorry, the Cosmic Dancer deck, Oracle deck, we had the Adorn the Temple card. And then we had the Seven of Pentacles, investing in our material worlds, the Nine of Pentacles, preparing for a change and tying up loose ends in the material world. And then next we have the Three of Pentacles, building something from the start in our material world, from a new start. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I welcome your comments. Thanks everyone who's been booking readings and came to see me at the Mississippi Street Fair. And stay tuned for my next new moon reading. Thanks again. Bye for now.